What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about this national championship game coming up Monday, January 20th, 2025 between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the Ohio State Buckeyes. And Ohio State is an 8-point favorite in this game. And I think they will cover. As a matter of fact, I think they'll more than cover. Now, I like this Notre Dame team. I just think that this Ohio State team is just too big of a hurdle for them to overcome. Just my opinion. Okay. So I also think Jeremiah Smith, Ohio State freshman wide receiver, is going to show up and show out in this game. And why do I think that? Because Texas made him irrelevant. After all what he did throughout the season, Texas made him irrelevant. And I think because of that, Jeremiah Smith is going to come into this national championship game with a point to prove. And that point is, he is the best wide receiver in all of college football. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Shit, Jeremiah Smith, this guy has already went, 1,200 yards receiving, over 1,200 yards receiving this year. The boy's bad. He's bad. I'm telling you, man. But anyway, I want to talk about Notre Dame and what they got to do in order to make this game competitive. I got 5 things. And even if they do these 5 things, I still don't think they can win the game. I just think they got to do these 5 things just to make the game competitive. Because if they can't, I think it'll be a blowout. Just my opinion. But anyway, the first thing Notre Dame got to do is establish the damn run, because if you've been watching Notre Dame, you know they bread and butter all season is their run game with quarterback Riley Leonard. Now they got 2 pretty good damn running backs, Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Pace. Now I got some notes right here, I'm going off of, because I can't remember everything. So I'll be reading y'all off some notes too. But anyway, Jeremiah Love and Jadarian Pace, they done ran for almost 2,000 yards between them, okay? Jeremiah Love, he done ran for 17 touchdowns, and Jadarian Pace done ran for 7, okay? So he's not a bad back. He just, don't get as many touches as Jeremiah Love. But as a whole, Notre Dame has basically, they got 44 rushing touchdowns as a whole. Now, that's including Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard, their quarterback, has rushed for over 860 yards and 16 touchdowns from the quarterback position. The guy's nice, okay? So if you got Jeremiah Love with freaking 17 touchdowns and Riley Leonard with 16, that's 33, and daggone Jadarian Price with 7, that's 40 touchdowns between the 3, okay? So 40 rushing touchdowns. All right, and they got a couple of other guys who got 1 or 2 touchdowns, probably in garbage time. All right, but Riley Leonard, he's going to have to do it with his legs against Ohio State, just like he done did it with his legs against everybody else. But I think Ohio State is going to be a tougher challenge to run on. You can believe that. But anyway, Riley Leonard again, averaging 5.2 yards a carry. This guy has ran for over 500 yards after contact. This is a quarterback. Now, after contact, he has forced 41 missed tackles from the court. Come on now. Come on, Riley Leonard is a beast, man. Oh my goodness. He was doing the same thing at Duke. So hey, it is what it is, because y'all know he transferred from Duke to Notre Dame. But anyway, they got to establish this daggone run game. But let's remember, Jeremiah Love, he has a knee injury. And he done re-aggravated that knee injury during this playoff, right? And in the semifinal game against Penn State, he only had 46 yards. So you're going to have to watch out for that. But hey, it is what it is. And they done did all that. But now they going up against this Ohio State Buckeye defense. According to Pro Football Focus, this Ohio State Buckeye run defense is the best in the dang on country. The best. They rank 3rd nationally in production. 2nd in yards per touch with 2.6 yards. Basically, they're only allowing 2.6 yards per rush. And guess what? they are only one of 6 teams in the country to allow or to hold every opponent under 100 yards rushing. Say it ain't so, baby. Come on now. But it is what it is, man. So, like I said, it's going to be a tough task against Ohio State, which is, according to Pro Football Focus, the #1 run defense in the damn country. But we'll see how Riley Leonard and his crew can, perform against this Ohio State run defense. But I think Ohio State run defense will win that battle. That's just me. Now, both of these teams, they good in the trenches. Both of them. Both of them are dominant in the trenches. So we're going to see who win that matchup in the trenches. And I got Ohio State winning that too. That's just me. It is what it is. But anyway, the second thing Notre Dame got to do is protect the damn quarterback, Riley Leonard, when he dropped back to throw. We already know what they can do when running, but not too good protecting the passer when he drops back. Okay, but anyway, talking about Notre Dame offensive line. It plays its best when blocking for the run and excels at pushing defenders off the line and opening rushing lanes, but has dealt with more issues when protecting the pass. That could be an issue with Ohio State. Ohio State's front seven, which is among the best in the country. And remember, Notre Dame's left tackle won't be playing. He got hurt in the semifinal game. So, hey, that's just a reason for Ohio State to key off, especially when Riley Leonard is dropping back to pass. Ohio State is third in the country with a nearly 41% pressure rate against opposing quarterbacks and is #1 in FBS with an 6% sack rate. #1 in the FBS when it comes to sack rate. Oh, my goodness. Notre Dame's vertical attack ranks 102 nationally in total output and now lines up to face a superb Ohio State edge rusher, Jack Sawyer, and TJ. I can't pronounce TJ's last name, but that guy's good. But it's spelled Tuimoloau. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I'm sure you've seen him against Texas. I'm sure of that. The guy's good. But anyway, Ohio State got 2 great edge rushers, man. Anyway, Ohio State, their defense averages more than 7 negative plays per game and is responsible for 106 tackles for loss. And Notre Dame allows almost 5 tackles for loss per game. Ohio State about to tee off on you. If Ohio State can stop the damn run, keep Notre Dame from establishing their run game, and make Riley Leonard a passing quarterback, this game won't be in question. It just won't. And then you look at the defensive backs that Ohio State got. Man, come on, man. I just don't see it. I don't see it. But anyway, #3, Notre Dame's defensive back, they got to be aggressive downfield. They got to be aggressive. They got to be physical with these wide receivers of Ohio State. Because those guys ain't daggone playing. And matter of fact, I'm going to tell you like this. Ohio State, they're going to have 2 1,000-yard receivers after this season. Jeremiah Smith is already well over 1,000 yards. Matter of fact, Jeremiah Smith got over 1,200 yards receiving already with 14 touchdowns, receiving touchdowns. And then you got Emeka Egbuka, He's got 947 yards and 10 touchdowns. I feel that Emeka Egbuka will have at least 53 yards this daggone game, 53 receiving yards to make him a 1,000-yard receiver this season. That's just me. Okay? So, hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But these Notre Dame DBs, they got to be physical. Ohio State boasts some of the college's football most dangerous skilled weapons, working in tandem with a quarterback who has found his groove at the most important time. Yes, sir, Will Howard, he has found his groove. As a matter of fact, Will Howard, where he at? 3,700 yards, almost 3,800 yards, 33 passing touchdowns. That's Will Howard. Also, Will Howard has 7 rushing touchdowns. So Will Howard is getting it done. All right. Do I think Will Howard is a better quarterback than Riley Leonard? Yeah. As far as throwing the ball. We'll say throwing the ball. Do I think he's a better athlete than Riley Leonard? No. So, hey, it is what it is, man. But, yeah, man, they're going to have a tough task. These DBs, man. But anyway, Notre Dame allows just 50% completion rate. That's all. They allow a 50% completion rate. But they tend to play more man than zone. What they better do when it comes to their DBs, they better take a page out of Texas book, and I hope they've been studying everything that Texas did against Ohio State. Because that's the kind of performance it's going to take out of these DBs. Can they do it? Maybe, maybe not. But, oh my goodness, man. You mess around and try to play man coverage all night against these wide receivers, it's going to be runaway. That's what it's going to do. Runaway, like I say. Jeremiah Smith, over 1,200 yards with 14 touchdowns. Emeka Egbuka, 947 yards, who's going to be a 1,000-yard receiver after this game. Then you got Cornell Tate with right at 700 yards receiving. Those 3 guys probably bust this game wide damn open. I'm going to tell you right now. But anyway, moving on. Can Notre Dame defense stop the run of Ohio State? Quinshon Judkins and Travion Henderson. And just like I said, Ohio State is going to have 2 1,000-yard receivers, 1,000 or more yard receivers after this game. 2 of them. They're going to have 2 1,000-yard running backs after this game. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Quinshon Judkins. He done already ran for 960 yards. And I think he can run for 40 yards in this national championship game. Anyway, 960 yards and 960 yards and 12 touchdowns. All right. Then you got Travion Henderson, 967 yards and 10 touchdowns. I think he can run for 33 damn yards and get to 1,000 yards. So yes, after this national championship game, Ohio State will have 2 1,000-yard receivers and 2 1,000-yard running backs. Watch. When have you seen that in college football? Not too often. Often, if at any time. I can't remember. 2 1,000-yard receivers and 2 1,000-yard running backs. Come on now. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Did y'all know Ohio State had these studs? I did. But anyway. But can Notre Dame stop this run, man? Now, Notre Dame has been respectable when defending against the run this season, ranking 41st among 134 FBS teams. They've been allowing 133 yards per game. Will they allow that this game? I don't know, but I tell you what, they're going to be going up against some great backs. I tell you that. But anyway, now they did allow 429 yards rushing in the Army and Navy games. But we know both of those teams are run heavy. That's all they do. All right. But if you take out those 2 games, they will be allowing only 120 yards rushing per game. So from 133 to 120 still. too damn much. But anyway, it is what it is. Now, Notre Dame gave up 141 yards in the first half against Penn State. 141 yards in the first half and 204 yards total. Do I think Ohio State's running back room and rushing attacks is better than Penn State? Fuck, well, hell yeah, I do. Yes, I do. So I just told you the names: Quinshon Judkins and Travion Henderson. And yeah, they're gonna be Ohio State gonna have 2 1,000-yard running backs after this season. Anyway, now Notre Dame played some of its closest game when its opponents were successful at running the football. And while the Buckeyes are average in terms of total production, they post nearly 5 yards per carry and have rushed for 32 touchdowns, both top 30 in the country. Both of them. I mean, yeah. 5 yards a carry and 32 rushing touchdowns, both top 30 in the country. So, yeah, it's going to be something to watch Notre Dame go up against this Ohio State team. Now, the last thing that Notre Dame got to do is win on third down. Third down, baby. You got to get them off the field. You got to get them off the field. And when you get on the field, you got to put points on the board. But anyway, against Penn State, Notre Dame converted 11 of 17 third downs. Okay, so that was great. And they held Penn State to 3 of 11 on third down. Now, that is great. Can they do that against Ohio State? I'm not so fast. But anyway, now, Ohio State only converted 3 of 10 third downs against Texas. 3 of 10. And do I think Notre Dame defense is better than Texas? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But the thing that stalled some of Ohio State's drive against Texas was penalties. They was getting in these third and longs and shit because of penalties. Okay? They committed way too many penalties against Texas. And that could have came back to bite them in the ass. So they can't make all of those damn mistakes that they made against Texas against this Notre Dame team. They cannot do it. They got to play disciplined football. All right. So do I think I think that was a one-off when it came to Ohio State and all those penalties against Texas. I just think it was a one-off, man. But anyway, Notre Dame is fifth nationally in third down defense, allowing opponents to less than 30% conversion rate on third down. Okay, this number includes the Irish allowing opponents to convert just 19 times on 19 out of 42 third down chances when needing 3 or fewer yards. Okay, but guess what? How many teams did Notre Dame face with the caliber of running backs as Travion Henderson and Quinshon Judkins? That's what you got to ask yourself. How many teams has Notre Dame faced with a wide receiver trio that Ohio State have? How many? I can guarantee you not one. Just saying. Just saying. But I think Notre Dame got to do all those things to make this game competitive. And even if they do that, I still don't think they can win. Now, if they win this game, it is going to surprise the hell out of me. And I ain't lying. It will most definitely surprise me. But hey, anything can happen. Now, Ohio State, all I think they got to do is keep doing what they've been doing. But one thing they can't do is have the type of game that they had against Michigan. Now, that Ohio State team can't show up. And that's fact. So, hey, and I don't think it will. I think they tried to do something out the ordinary. They went away from the game plan that they had that they've been going to all season when they faced Michigan. And it didn't work. So all they got to do is keep doing what they've been doing. Stick with their identity. Don't change nothing. And they will be the college football national champions. The Ohio State University. I'll bet my damn bottom dollar on it. So, anyway, that's all I got to talk about tonight. But, hey, let me know what y'all think about what I talked about. You know what I'm saying? I know this video went kind of long, but just let me know what y'all think, what y'all think about what I was talking about, some of the facts that I put out there. You know what I'm saying? You Ohio State fans, especially your Notre Dame fans, let me know. But have confidence in your team that your team can get it done. But anyway, y'all be blessed. And remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide, baby. And roll damn Tide.